Hello. I was just thinking about something I've been meaning to talk about for a while now, and I don't know if I have mentioned this in a video before, and if you've already heard it, please forgive me, but I figured it's important enough to restate if I haven't already, because um, I think of I think I have reconciled predestination and free will. And basically, we'll use an analogy to understand. So, props to quantum conscience for he created an analogy that I basically just took and then added on to, and that's how I came up with my conclusion. So he was saying, imagine, because it's so. First of all, time, it's not linear. Time being linear is kind of an illusion. Like you experience it linearly, but like past, present, future all simultaneously exists. Everything has already happened, and it's just playing out. So, he said, look at time as like a record on a record player. That's time, and then you are the needle on the record. So it's all simultaneously all there at the same time. It's just that whatever spot you are starting in at on that needle, or whatever spot you're starting in at is where the needle is, and then it plays out. Well, I added on to that, and I thought, time is like, it's more like a jukebox full of records, and all of the different records are the different possibilities, different timelines, different outcomes. So the free will aspect is you decide where you go. For part of it, you don't decide entirely, but with each decision you make, it changes what set of records play. Basically, it changes the outcome. There is basically, I think how it works is like God's mind is this supercomputer that is capable of processing every possible outcome of everything that will happen, depending on. So if you have free will, you have the ability to decide anything, and then God's mind is like the supercomputer that is seeing, okay, well, if he does this outcome, or if he does this outcome will happen. And so God's mind already knows every fucking possible outcome of everything you do. But you still have the choice of which timeline to go with. You don't necessarily know. Like, you don't have the sentient or the omniscient capabilities of knowing, like, okay, this is what's going to happen if I do this. You can guess, you can have a pretty good idea, and reason out what will happen and predict, but you don't really know what timeline you're going to end up on based on the decision you make now. Like, if I decide to eat a peanut butter and jelly sandwich right now or not, could change who knows what. Butterfly effect type stuff. So, that's it, really. Time is like a jukebox full of records, and all the records are time, but, based upon, and it could be, it doesn't really matter. I could even probably make up a better example, but that's what I got right now. Jukebox, it makes enough sense, right? So all the possible outcomes are known. And that's how everything is predetermined, sort of, because no matter what you choose, like, everything is known what will happen, depending on what you choose. And I think that some of these higher beings, like angels and things, fallen angels too, I think they have kind of a window into seeing that, seeing outside of time. They don't necessarily have like the capabilities of what the Most High has or whatever, but they have more than a human capability of seeing, and maybe even time traveling and slipping in and out. But I think that's all I needed to say. I really just had to get that out. Thanks for watching. Take care.